You watching Srikanth Ideal Chemistry. So in this video we're discussing about previous NEET paper questions in the topic of chemical kinetics. So this is the first bit. This bit given in the NEET 2018. So see the first bit. When the initial concentration of a reactant is doubled in a reaction, it's a half-life period of a zero-order reaction. So he give the initial concentration of zero order reaction. So the given reaction is zero order reaction, and asking the half-life of the zero order reaction when initial concentration of the reactant is double. So generally the formula for a half-life of zero order reaction is equal to T of is equal to A naught by 2K. So based on this information we can say the half-life of zero order reaction is directly proportional to initial concentration. I mean it means if initial concentration is double, the half-life also double. So if A naught is double, then T of also double. Okay, this is the way of a solution. Okay students, this is the next problem. So mechanism of a hypothetical reaction x plus y2 gives rise to x2 plus y2 gives rise to 2xy is given below. So these are the steps involved in the reaction mechanism. X2 is a reverse paramark, gives x2 gives rise to x plus x, it's a fast reaction. X plus y2 is gives rise to xy plus y, it's a slow reaction. And third one is x plus y is gives rise to xy, fast reaction. And asking about the overall order of the reaction will be. So when observed in this problem, they are asking the order of reaction based on the reaction mechanism. Generally the order of reaction depends upon rate law, and the rate law is depends upon a rate determined step. So what is meant by rate determined step? The slowest step is called as rate determined step. So when you see the reaction mechanism, second equation, the slow step. So based on this we can write the rate determined step. So from rate determined step, R is equal to K into concentration of X into concentration of Y2. So the rate law always indicate the given reaction. It cannot indicate the intermediates. So here X is intermediate. So to avoid the value of X, so just take the Kc of first equation, the reaction mechanism. So when you write the Kc for this reaction, Kc is equal to x square by x2, x square by x2. So now change this factor for x2. So concentration of x2 is equal to x whole square by Kc, x whole square by Kc. Sorry. These factor we need to change for concentration of x. So when concentration of x square is taken, we got Kc into concentration of x2. After that, concentration of x is equal, when you send the square to this side, we get Kc into concentration of x2 whole power 1 by 2. Why we didn't take the Kc power 1 by 2? For multiplication or roots or square roots, so anything cannot be applicable for a rate constant. That's why here I take the Kc as well. Okay, now substitute this value in place of x in the rate law. So R is equal to K into Kc into concentration of x2 power 1 by 2 into concentration of y2. So in place of K and Kc, we can write the capital K as a rate constant. So rate constant into rate constant, constant into constant. So R is equal to K into x2 power 1 by 2 into y2. So then order of reaction is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3 by 2. So order of the given overall order of given reaction is 3 by 2. Okay students, this is next problem. A first order reaction has a specific reaction rate of 10 power minus 2 seconds. How much time will it take for the 20 grams of the reactant to reduce to 5 grams? So the given reaction is first order reaction, and your specific reaction rate means rate constant is given, and initial and final concentration is given, and asking about the time taken for the time taken for the disappearance of the reactant. So for first order reaction, to find the rate constant, when when rate constant is given, that is k is equal to 2.303 by t into log of a by a minus x. Here k means 10 power minus 2 and 2.303 by t into log of here a small initial concentration is 20 and a minus x is 5. After simplification, 5 can be cancelled 20 4 times. Log 4 is taken as 0.6020. Now get the t to this side and 10 power minus 2 to this side. Then we got t is equal to 2.303 into 0.6020 divided by 10 power minus 2. So after simplification of these things, we get time t is equal to 138.6 seconds. So this is the time taken for the reduction of reactant from 20 seconds to 20 grams to 5 grams. Okay. Okay, students, this is next problem. The rate of first order reaction is 0.04 molar second was at 10 seconds and 0.03 molar second was at 20 seconds. After initiation of the reaction, the half-life period is what asking? They are asking about the half-life period. So actually here we need to use the two formulas. Here I just want to say one special formula. So when the concentration of the reactants is given at a different time intervals, we take the formula for rate constant. K is equal to 2.303 by T2 minus T1 into log of A1 concentration by A2. I mean first concentration and second concentration at two time intervals. This is the formula. So this formula used for the finding of rate constant when a concentration of the reactant at two different time intervals is given. And at the same time you are asking the half-life. So the formula for T of is equal to 0.693 by K. Okay, by using these two formulas, now we can solve the problem. So 0.693 by K. Sorry, 0.693 by, we need to find the half T of. So 0.693 by T of is equal to 2.303 by, so here T2 is the 20 seconds and T1 is the 10 second into log of R1 by R2. So in place of concentration, I just take the rate. So why? Because for first order reaction, rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of the reaction. So that's why I take the rate in place of concentration of the reaction. Now substitute the value of rates. So then 0.693 by T of is equal to 2.303 by 10 into log of first rate is 0.04, second rate is 0.03. Then we got 4 by 3. Here we got the 4 by 3. So we got 4 by 3. So then 0.693 by T of is equal to 2.303 by 10 into, so log 4 minus log 3. So log 4 0.6020 and log 3 means 0.4771. So after substitution of values and simplification, 2.303 by 10 into 0.6020 minus 0.4771. Okay, after simplification of this thing, we get 0.693 by T of is equal to 0.0287 after simplification of this factor. Now we need to get the T of. So T of is equal to 0.693 by 0.0287. Finally, we got T of is equal to 24.14 seconds after simplification of this factor. So this is about the half-life period when this is the way to find the half-life period when concentration of the reactant is given at 2 time intervals. Okay student, this is next problem. So this problem is given NEET phase 1 2016 paper. The addition of a catalyst during a chemical reaction alters which of the following quantities. So actually when you're discussing about the factors affecting on the rate of the reaction, we're discussing about the catalyst. The catalyst cannot alter the enthalpy, entropy, internal energy. Simply we can say energy. A catalyst cannot alter the energy, but it can be alter the activation energy by alternating of a path of the reaction. So right answer is a activation energy. So a catalyst alter the activation energy by lowering of path of reaction. So by lowering of path of reaction, it can be decrease the activation energy for the reaction. Okay. Okay students, this is next problem. This problem is given All India Pre-Medical Test 2015 paper. The rate constant of a reaction A gives rise to B is 0.6 into 10 power minus 3 mole later inverse second inverse if the concentration of B after 20 minutes is. So based on the units of rate constant, it is a zero order reaction. So for zero order reaction, so given one is a zero order reaction, and here they give the value of K, that is equal 0.6 into 10 power minus 3. We can write like 6 into 10 power minus 4 mole later inverse second inverse, and he give the time taken. He asking about the concentration of B at time t. So the time is 20 minutes. Okay, and K value present in the seconds, so we need to convert into seconds. So 20 into 60 seconds. So this is the given information. But when I observe the question, they asking the concentration of B. Actually the reaction is A to B. So concentration of B means here the decrease in concentration of reactant A is equal to increasing of concentration of B. So decreasing of concentration of reactant A is equal to increasing of concentration of B. So for zero reaction, so the time for zero reaction, decreasing of concentration of reactant is given, and the rate integrated rate equation K is equal to X by T. So here X is the decreasing of concentration of A or increasing of concentration of B. Then X is equal to KT. Now X is equal K value 6 into 10 power minus 4 into T value 20 into 60. So after simplification of entire this thing, we get 0.72 molar. So I mean decreasing of concentration of A or increasing of concentration of B is 0.72 molar. Okay students, this is next problem. So this problem is given All India Pre-Medical Test 2015. I mean same paper. So the activation energy of a reaction can be determined for the slope of which of the following. Here first option is ln k versus 1 by t. Second option t by ln k versus 1 by t. Third option ln k versus t. And fourth option ln k by t versus t. So actually the activation energy of energy to determine the activation energy, we need to use the Arrhenius equation. So from Arrhenius equation, so what is the Arrhenius equation? K is equal to A into e power minus Ea by RT. After applying of ln on both sides, we get ln K is equal to ln A in plus ln e power minus Ea by RT. After simplification of this, we get ln K is equal to ln A minus Ea by R into 1 by T. So compare this equation with y is equal to mx plus c. So compare with y is equal to mx plus c. In that time we got slope m is equal to minus EA by R, and intercept C is equal to ln E. So when here in place of y we have the ln A, ln K, in place of x we have the 1 by t. So when you draw the graph between 1 by t and ln K, we got it straightened with a negative slope. So when you draw the graph between ln K and 1 by t, we can find the value of activation energy. So our option is the first option. Okay, this is next problem. So this problem is given in All India Pre-Medical Test 2014 paper. When initial concentration of reactant is doubled in a reaction, its half-life period is not affected. Draw the order of the reaction is. So when you observe the options, second order, zero order, and first order is given. So in these three orders, for the first order reaction, the half-life period is independent of the initial concentration. So how can we say based on their half-life formula? So what is the half-life formula for first order reaction? T of is equal to 0.693 by K. When you observe the formula, here we don't have any initial concentration. So it's independent on initial concentration. Okay, so the right option is the third option. Okay students, this is the next problem. So this problem is given in NEET 2013 paper. So when you see the problem, what is the activation energy for a reaction if its rate doubles when the temperature is raised from 20 degrees to 35 degrees. So when you see the problem, they are asking about the activation energy, and they give the change of temperature from 20 degrees to 35 degrees, and in that time the rate can be doubled. So based on this information, we can take the formula, that is log of K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 R into T2 minus T1 by T1 T2. This is the problem. So first we take the information. K2 by K1 is given as 2, and T1 is equal 20 degrees plus 273. When it is changed into kelvins, it can be converted into 293 kelvins. For T2 is 35 degrees. When it is changed into kelvins, we got the 308 kelvins. Okay, and here give the R value. R is equal to 8.314 joules, mole inverse, and Kelvin inverse. Now substitute all values in the given formula. So log of 2 is equal to EA by 2.303 into 8.314 into 308 minus 293 by 293 into 308. So this is. So now we need the EA value. So except EA, get all things to this side. So EA is equal, value of log 2 is taken as 0.3010 into 2.303 into 8.314 into 293 into 208 is divided by 308 minus 293, we got the 15. After simplification of all this value, we got EA value is equal to 34,673 joules. When you take in kilojoules, that is 34.7 kilojoules. Okay, this is the way to find the activation energy of a given reaction. So see this problem. This is the next problem. For a reaction, this problem is given in a NEET 2013 paper. For a reaction between A and B, the order of reaction with respect to A is 2 and the order of reaction with respect to B is 3. The concentration of both A and B are doubled, then the rate will be increased by a factor of. So you are asking about the mu rate of reaction after changing of the concentration of A and B. So based on this given information, first we need to take the rate of reaction. Rate law, R is equal to K into A, concentration of A into concentration of B. So here they give the order of reaction with respect to A is 2 and with respect to B is 3. So we get the rate law, R is equal to K into concentration of A square into concentration of B square. What is said, the concentration. So now we need to, this is taken as R1. Now we need to take the R2. So what is said, the concentration of A and B both are double. I mean, so in place of A we need to take 2A, in place of B we need to take the 2B whole square. So when you split that, we got the 2 square and 2 cube 2 outside, then R2 is equal to K into 2 square into 2 cube into concentration of A square into concentration of B power 3. So totally 2 power 5. So 2 power 5 means what you got? 32. So then R2 is equal to 32K into concentration of A square into concentration of B cube. Now do the R2 by R1. So R2 by R1 is equal to 32K A square into B cube by K into concentration of A power 2 into concentration of B cube. Then after cancellation of available things, we get R2 by R1 is equal 32. Then R2 is equal 32 into R1. I mean, the rate of reaction can be increased by factor of 32. So this is about the solution. Thank you. Okay student, this is next problem. This problem is given in All India Pre-Medical Test 2012 paper. So when you see the problem, if a reaction A plus B gives rise to product, rate is doubled when the concentration of B is doubled only, and rate is increased by the factor of 8 when concentration of both A and B are doubled. Then rate law for the reaction is. So first we just take the general reaction, that is rate law. R is equal to K into concentration of A power m into concentration of B power n. Okay. Now first we substitute the first condition. What is the first condition? Rate is doubled when the concentration of B is doubled. So what's it? Rate is doubled. I mean, at the first set I take the R1. So rate is double. For R1 rate is 2R. When the when concentration of B is doubled. So here A is still present like that, but B is double. Okay, this is the set one. After that, when I take the set 2 combination, that is taken as a R2. For a set, another condition is there, rate is increased by factor of 8. I mean, for R2 rate is 8R. In this time they increase the concentration of both A and B double. I mean, here we need to take the 2A power m into 2B power m. Okay, so now we just this is taken as a 1 and this is taken as a 2 and this is taken as a 3. Now we just do the 2 by 1. So now doing 2 by 1, I mean equation 2 is divided with the 2 equation 1. So then we get a 2R by R is equal to K into A power m into this is 2B power n. We can write as B power n into 2 power n is divided by K into A power m into B power n. So after cancellation of the factors, we get the 2 power 1 is equal to 2 power n. That implies n is equal to 1. Okay. So now we just need to do the R2 by R1. Now this time I do the R2 by, I mean now this time I doing of 3 by 1. So doing equation 3 is divided by equation 1. In that time we got 8R by 2R is equal to K into when I split these two things, we get K into concentration of A power m into concentration of B power n into 2 power m into 2 power n is divided by K into concentration of A power m into concentration of B power n into 2 power n. So now we just need to cancel the all available factor. 2 power 1 can be cancelled. B power n, A power m, K and K, R and R, and 2 will be cancelled in 8 for 4 times. So then after simplification of all things, we just got, that is 4 is equal to 2 power m. We can write 2 power m is equal to 2 square, then is equal to m is equal to 2. Now substitute the n value and m value in the general rate law. So rate law r is equal to k into a power concentration of a power 2 into concentration of b power 1. So this is the rate law. So this is the way to find the rate law of a given reaction based on the information. This is the next problem. This problem is given in All India Pre-Medical Test 2012 paper. So when you see the problem, a reaction is 50% completed in 2 hours and 75% is completed in 4 hours. The order of the reaction is. So he give the time taken for decomposition of 50% and 75%. Based on this information, they ask me about find the order of reaction. So we have some options: first order, second order, third order, and fourth order, zero order. So I just want to start with the zero order reaction. So for zero order, T75% is equal to 3 by 2 T50. So what is the value of 350? 2 hours. So then we got 3 by 2 into 2, we got the 3 hours. For zero order reaction, when T50 is 2 hours, we got the T75 as 3 hours. But based on the given information, T75 is the 4 hours. So the given one is not a zero order reaction. So fourth option is not a right option. Now we check for first order reaction. So for first order reaction, for first order, T75% is equal to 2 T50. So 2 into 2, we got the 4 hours. So for first order reaction, when T50 is taken as 2 hours, we got the T75 as a 4 hours. So first order reaction can be satisfied the given information. So right option is first option, that is the first order reaction. Okay, this is next problem. This problem is given All India Pre-Medical Test 2011 paper. When you see the problem, the half-life of a substance in a certain enzyme catalyzed reaction is 138 seconds. The time required for the concentration of the substance to fall from 1.28 milligrams per liter to 0.04 milligrams per liter. So this is the problem. When I see this problem, they give the half-life period and asking the time taken for the decomposition of concentration from 1.8 milligrams to 0.04 milligrams. So when I see the problem, here we don't know about the order of reaction. So 1.28 so when I see this, for half-life is 138 seconds. So 1.28 to 0.64 one half-life, then 0.64 to 0.32 another half-life, and 0.3 to 0.16 another half-life, 0.16 into so 0.16 to 0.08 another half-life, that is 138 seconds, and 0.08 to 0.04 another half-life. So totally we got 5 half-lives. So time taken for decomposition is equal to 5 into 138 seconds, that is equal to, and solve this problem, we got the 690 seconds as a answer. Thank you. Okay, this is next and last problem. So this problem is given All India Pre-Medical Test 2010 paper. For a reaction, N2O5 gives rise to 2NO2 plus half O2. The value of rate of disappearance of N2O5 is given as 6.25 into 10 power minus 3 mole per liter second. The rate of formation of NO2 and O2 is given by. So when observe the problem, they give the rate of disappearance of N2O5 and asking about the rate of appearance or formation of NO2 and O2. So to solve this problem, first we need to take the rate law or rate expression. So for this, R is equal to minus d N2O5 by dt is equal to plus 1 by 2 d NO2 by dt, that is equal to plus 2 dO2 by dt. So for this one we have half O2, so 1 by 1 by 2 we can write as 2. So they give the minus N2O5 by dt. So what is the given value? Rate of disappearance of N2O5 is given as what is the value? 6.25 into 10 power minus 3 mole liter inverse second inverse. So this is the given rate. So based on this, first we need to find the rate of formation of DNO2. So DNO2 by dt is equal. Send 1 by 2 to this side, we get a 2 into DN2O5 by dt, that is equal 2 into 6.25 into 10 power minus 3. Finally we got after simplification of this value, we got the 1.25 into 10 power minus 2 mole liter inverse second inverse. Similarly we can find the rate of appearance of O2. So dO2 by dt, rate of appearance appearance of formation of oxygen is equal to send 2 to this side, we get 1 by 2 into dN2O5 by dt. So then 1 by 2 into 6.25 into 10 power minus 3, we got 3.125 into 10 power minus 3 mole liter inverse second. So like this we can find the rate of disappearance or appearance by using of this method. Okay students, if you like my concept or my teaching, please subscribe to my channel, please like and share my videos, please share my videos in your social sites like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and please click the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thank you.